Welcome to Heat Check, powered by Defunct.com. More about them later. These are the highest selling vintage t-shirts on eBay over the last 2 weeks. Coming in at number 10, we have this Necros tee. Necros was like a hardcore band from the 90s. Pretty sick tee. Another one, actually, this was sold. There were two of these sold, similar designs. Sold same day. But we picked the one. I think this one went for a little bit more than the other one did. Sick t-shirt. And, you know, some of these old hardcore bands that this was printed on like not even a t-shirt that was primarily designed for like screen printing. This is like a undershirt. So very DIY there. So got some rips and tears. This is a pretty cool shirt from a sweet band that you're probably not going to find a lot of these shirts, especially from the OG eras. So pretty dope one right here. This one sold for $1,200. Then at number 9 we have the vintage kite, which I think is how I'm assuming this pronounced that way. Anime tee. You guys know I don't know my anime super well, but on the Delta tag, size large, good size, and even a little bit bigger size large as well. Looks like there's some like water stains. Is kind of what it looks like. You can see it kind of go along this left side of the shirt. Yeah, you can see like all kind of like water stains. You can get some of this stuff out by washing it or soaking it in a certain way. At least even it out some, so it doesn't look sort of obvious. But cool T-shirt. The anime tees have been on fire. We all know that. This one had 43 bids, so people were really itching to get this one, and it sold for $1,225 in the end. At number 8, the Red Hot Chili Peppers streak continues. Here we have a design we have not seen make the top 10 on this long sleeve T-shirt with that sort of mock neck T-shirt. Those are a very sort of 1990s look and vibe. I love this super cool and cute like sleeve hits. This is sweet. I love this size XL. I've been seeing a ton of Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I imagine we're going to continue to see them for a while. But this is one of the designs we haven't seen make the list, and it's a little bit. I don't necessarily know it's more rare per se than the other ones that we've seen recently, but it certainly is a cool one, and it's cool to see a few new ones. We did. I don't think I had to keep any Red Hot Chili Peppers designs off this that were duplicates this week. But we have seen some duplicates this week that we had last week that we'll have to keep off, and we'll talk about them in a little bit. But this one sold for $12.99.99. Then up next, the mosquito head we haven't seen in a little while. This picture almost looks like the exact picture we've seen before, and maybe it is. Maybe they just jack the pictures. I don't know, but we have seen this T-shirt sell on this list many times, and honestly for quite a bit more. So I'm a little bit it's a little strange, particularly when they say this is brand new, it's like a dead stock. So let's take a look and see what we can find. Size large. Everything looks good as far as I know, though I'm no expert at mosquito head. Looks fine. Now let's go down and see. Did it describe any like dry rot or anything? No, I guess not. Never worn or washed. The color's not been enhanced. Okay. Have they checked it for dry rot? That's what I would want to know with the black. I want to know about dry rot on this thing. They don't say anything about it. It was never washed, so that's definitely a meh. Gotta be careful with these black dyes that have never been washed from this like late 80s, early 90s period. So maybe that was what caused it to sort of dip down in value. They listed it near that $5,000, but only sold it for $1,300. If you want to increase your chances of ending up on this list, we recommend checking out Defunct.com's authentication, grading, and consignment services. Check out Defunct.com for more details. Then another T-shirt we've actually seen before, but it's been a little while. We have the Santa Cruz Rob Roscop T-shirt. We've seen this T-shirt sell for a good bit of money in the past. I think probably right around this price here. This is like the old an anvil tag, I think it is, with like the pig maybe. No, I think it's just an old anvil tag. But super cool T-shirt. Love the art, the color. You don't see this sort of bright yellow that often in vintage tees, so that's cool to see. With hearing about all these like Volcom and Quicksilver brands going out of business this year, maybe we'll see a few of those old school ones creep up the top of the list as people get nostalgic. But this one's cool, and it also sold for $1,300. Then it seems like Rage Against the Machine is going on a little run of their own. We have the Che Guevara Evil Empire Rock Band tee, this sort of AOP piece right here. Big back hit on the back, almost has like a bootleg vibe to it. But this one looks like it's in great condition. Size XXL. So let's just see. Do they give us measurements of what the? Yeah, there's the measurements. Yeah, 25 by 32. Pretty wide. But it looks like it's in great condition. All things considered, especially with this big giant print, you can see that the graphic doesn't appear to be messed up at all. The Apostle Island, that's interesting. But this one's pretty cool. We have not seen this. I don't think we've seen this design make the list before, but this one sold for $14.99.99. Then, like I said, Rage going on a bit of a run here as well. We had this tour represented in the last heat check, but this is a different T-shirt. This is supposedly a bootleg. Definitely appears to be bootleg, so that's pretty cool. Super cool tee. In fact, I think I like this one better than the previous last week's entry. Let's see. It's on white, so got some holes. Obviously, seen some wear, but man, cool T-shirt. Especially if it is actually bootleg. A pretty cool bootleg for sure. Yeah, I don't see any like copyright stuff, and I think a lot of times seeing this like cut tag, it sort of was as a common theme. Let's see. Purchase in the parking lot of a show, blah blah blah. Only worn a handful of times. It's been worn more than a handful of times, I bet. Not with those holes, small holes. Yeah, definitely more than that. This seller only has one feedback, but it kind of sounds like this came out of a personal. So cool that they were able to sell a personal like this. It sold for $1,700. Then up next, we have the I Hate God tour tee, long sleeve staying strong out here. They listed a bunch of the other bands: Buzz Oven, Dystopia, Grief. Like, it's so funny because I just looked up Dystopia tees, like late 90s, early 2000s Dystopia tees, and they're going for like hundreds of dollars, and I'm like, dang it. I used to travel, like hitchhiking, train hop in Dystopia tees, and I have no idea what happened to them in like the last 20 years. So, bummer, but used to love Dystopia. Wasn't a big fan of I Hate God, but we have this T-shirt, super profane. Obviously, that's sort of the goal there. But on the jerseys, size XL. Looks like it's in pretty good condition. Some wear, a few little holes, but not too bad. This one, let's see measurements in the pictures. I won't part with it. So we got somebody who, am I high? Probably. No, I don't think you're high. In fact, did just fine. Sold it for what he wanted for it, $2,000. Then at number 2, we have the RuPaul Star Booty tee. We haven't seen this one in a while. It's been a little while since we've seen this T-shirt make the list. This one, I think, on that health text probably is what the tag is. This one's cool. We've seen this one a few times in the past, but it has been maybe almost a year even that we've seen this particular design make the list. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. I got this one he said it's another personal buy. In the 1980s. Okay, so this is a personal piece, and this guy put it up after probably seeing some sales or some comps or somebody saying, hey, you got this old T-shirt, it's probably worth a lot of money, And it certainly was. This one sold for $2,500, which I believe is pretty close to the standard price of this particular tee in the past. Then at number 1, we have another mosquito head. So pretty cool mosquito heads showing up a little bit this week. We have not seen this one on the list, the Wolfman mosquito head. Pretty cool. Let's take a look. Yep, size large. That tag looks really crispy, almost too crispy. You always get sus. Single stitch, but we haven't seen this design. Mosquito head is known for having a variety of designs, some more rare than others. In fact, some I think limited to maybe even less than 100. In the case of the Fire Marshal Bill tee, that's just my guess, based on how rare it is and the method of delivery, the way that those things were actually distributed. But this one's super cool. Never seen it before on the list or seen it sold before, and the price that was paid kind of makes sense in that situation. This one sold for $5,000. Incredible sale. Mosquito head. You better make sure though that it's authentic. There are a lot of sort of fake rip-off mosquito heads tees out there, so the best place to go do that is my buddies over at defunct.com who sponsored this channel. Go check them out. Congratulations to everybody who made the list. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.